Alright, we got Stop the World by Demi Lovato by request. First things first, I play this differently than Demi Lovato does. She capos the 6th fret, I think. But I'm going to capo the 2nd fret because 1, I think it's easier, 2, I think it sounds better. So I'll play it for you, just, to put your fears at rest. It's going to sound the same. It's in the same key and everything, so, we'll be alright. If you want to learn a different way, the same way as Demi Lovato does, don't watch this. Alright, there's only 4 chords total in the song. Let's learn them, and then let's play it. Chord number 1, we have index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, ring finger, 4th fret of the D string, pinky, 4th fret of the G string. You're only playing 5 strings. You rarely play, literally only 1 chord, you play the low E string in this. So try to avoid it, but actually one of the advantages of having the capo down here is this note is in the same key as the rest of the song, so it doesn't sound horrible if you accidentally play it. During the verse and the chorus, the hardest thing is not the chords, it is the rhythm. It's a lot of upbeats, it's offbeat stuff, which makes it actually kind of hard to play. I'll teach it to you the way she plays it rhythmically. And if you can't get it, because it is kind of hard, I suggest you play it until you get it, because it'll make you a better guitar player. But if you can't do it, just play along with it and do the best you can. So that's the first chord. 2nd fret, 4th fret, 4th fret. We're only playing 5 strings. Try to mute that E string. I mute that low E string a lot of times by placing my middle finger on it, lightly, not pushing it down, but just so it doesn't ring out. During the verse, we're going to use a palm mute. You're going to put your palm, the fat of your hand, down as close to the end of the strings as you can. That quiets them and mutes them. So it sounds like that. It's not a huge difference, but I think it makes enough of a difference to do it. So, first chord. 2nd chord is the same thing, but move it up 2 frets. The 3rd chord of the verse is put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and put your index finger on the 1st fret of the G string, below your ring finger. Now, for those of you who don't want too much of a challenge, just play that chord. Your index finger is useless. For those of you who want a challenge, you're going to use your index finger and your pinky to play that little change which you can hear on the CD. So it goes like this. Put your ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string. Then lift up your ring finger so your pinky, not your pinky, so your index finger is playing. And then put your ring finger down again. And then do it again. That's the verse. Like I said, there's some rhythm things, but I'll do that at the end when we play together. The chorus is the same chords plus 1 more chord, so your first chord's the same. But this time I don't use the palm mute during the chorus to make it louder, and I let the bottom 2, the highest 2 strings ring the whole time. I'm not pushing them down, they're just ringing open the whole time. So it's 2nd chord's the same as the verse. 3rd chord is different. This is a new one, but same thing. You're just sliding it up 3 frets this time. So your index finger's on the 9th fret, and these 2 are on the 11th fret. And then the 4th chord's your middle finger goes on the 2nd, but your index finger just plays the 1st. That's the only thing you're doing. Like that. There you go. that's the whole song. That's it. So I'm gonna play through it. Learn those chords, get them down. Get used to sliding up and down in that position. All right, here's the first verse. If you want to play it exactly like Demi Lovato, this is what you do. If you mess up and change on, the wrong beat or something, change chords on the wrong beat, it's not a big deal. You won't even notice while you're playing. I'm going to use a counting system here for 4 beats. I'm going to say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. A lot of times we'll be switching on the ands. That's what I was talking about before. Switching on off beats instead of the numbers. Start with your first chord there. I'm going to play it super slow. If you want to play it faster, do it on your own. Alright. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, here's the chorus. So start with your first chord. Remember, we're gonna let them all ring out here, except for the low E string. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's gonna be different, watch out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Back to the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second verse is a little different because she stops, kind of plays it a little differently on that Bonnie and Clyde line. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3. Here comes the Bonnie and Clyde line. So she stops. She just plays it once. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Stop the world. Finally, we have that bridge part. Still the same chords, don't worry. All she does is plays the first chord of that verse. Then she goes up to this chord that you play during the chorus. And this is the one chord where you play that low E. Down to... On the second time, she goes just up to this one, the second chord. And then back into the chorus. Message or a comment with any questions, concerns, or requests, and see you next time.